Every state in the nation has gotten itself into the federal money trap. So federal government gives you money, federal government makes the rules. Now, it's been interesting to see some states try to extract themselves from that. We're not going to take federal money for education, therefore we're not going to follow federal rules. And look, I encourage that. I think that would be a return to the way the nation was supposed to run, where the many states were sort of laboratories for how to run a republic. The federal government isn't going to let that happen, and this is going to be the war of our time. Right now, there's a massive war against Gavin Newsom's School of Highway Safety and really the Democrat Party's rules of voting safety and security, which are no rules at all. State of California has been a place where folks have been able to go in and get commercial truck driving licenses. And believe it or not, and you may have seen this, if you have, it's shocking to have a commercial driver's license that says you can drive trucks, semis, no name given. What? You do not have to provide a name. Now, of course, that makes for very, very safe and secure elections when you don't even have to give a name on a driver's license, but you can drive a semi. Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy, who took the place of the very accomplished Mayor Pete, sat down to talk about this and what they're doing in the state of California, or rather to it.
This has been a long-standing rule in America that if you're going to be a truck driver, you're going to drive an 18-wheeler, you're going to drive a school bus, you have to be proficient in the English language. So you got to be able to speak English and you have to understand road signs. It goes back decades. It's just that the rule was not being enforced. And so we're now enforcing the rule because we've seen a number of crashes where, again, these drivers, they can't read road signs. If there is a crash, they can't communicate with law enforcement. And so every state has complied, all of them except California.
Wow, why wouldn't California comply with this? And there in the screenshot, looky there, looky there, looky there. California driver's licenses of people who apparently cannot speak English, and there's a New York State driver's license. No name given. No name given in California. No name given in California, IA. Why would California object to this? Back to Sean Duffy.
Which is baffling to us because, again, they should be just as concerned about safety as the rest of us. Now, the problem is if you get a CDL, a commercial driver's license in California, that license is not just for California. You can drive anywhere in the 50 states.
Can we pause this for a second? Hey, Sean Duffy, Secretary Duffy, it's not puzzling. Why are you playing this game that this is incompetence, that you're puzzled by it? Don't be puzzled. This is by design. California's government is in the business of tearing America apart with mass migration, illegal and otherwise. They're in the business of emptying out, hollowing out institutions, and then walking around in the skin suits of institutions as if they still have legitimacy. That's the business of color revolutionaries. You should be able to say on Squawk Box, the only conclusion we've reached is this is on purpose. I'm honestly going to let him finish here.
And so these drivers from California who aren't proficient in English drive across the country. Now, other states, if they pull over those drivers, they'll flag them as not being proficient in English, and they'll take them out of service. And again, when these big rigs are taken out of service, it costs a lot of money to get a driver back in and start to move the load. So it's a significant penalty. We hope California gets on board. We've taken $40 million away from them.
$40 million. Gavin Newsom doesn't care about $40 million. Gavin Newsom is spending something like $1.4 billion to remake the Capitol. So when you see this is driving. It's the school of driving. It's the Gavin Newsom School of Public Safety in terms of truckers, which is, hey, if you are black or brown in the nomenclature of the left and you're an illegal immigrant, we want you here so badly that we'll let you be a walking, talking, breathing, rolling, 50,000-pound, big, huge ball of danger to people. But that's just the roads. The United States Department of Justice has intercepted something coming from China. Reminds me a lot of Gavin Newsom's School of Driving and the Democrats' rules of voter security. This sounds tumultuous to me. This sounds like volatility to me. This sounds like a nation where we might have some massive risk to me. We do have massive risk, and it's not just in areas like this. As the power of AI is doubling every 6 months or so, in about 3 years, it's going to be something like 1 million times better than the most skilled and talented human coder. And it doesn't sleep. It doesn't eat. And yes, there are AIs that have decided that they're going to make it impossible to turn them off. You've read about that, where AIs have backed themselves up outside the areas where they're supposed to be backed up and have denied demands from their owners to shut down. This is all very real. Now, where that ends up, who knows? There's the movie Terminator, but we do know this: coding jobs are going to be going away. Already legal jobs at Microsoft have been tossed from the licensing department because AIs can do this. When AI starts to eat away at $300,000 and $400,000 per year gigs, we're talking about a volatile time in the economy. So how prepared is your retirement account? If you're 5, 10, even 15 years from retirement, I invite you to get a free, no obligation conversation. In fact, 3 of them with my friend Zach Abraham, Chief Investment Officer, Bulwark Capital Management. They are all over studying AI, what it's going to do to jobs. And they can tell you, if their opinion, whether you're way too exposed to risk, or maybe you're not set up to take advantage of what AI can do for the economy, because it's a dual-edged sword. So take them up. It's a free analysis. He'll look at your retirement hopes and dreams and the reality. And if he can help you, he'll tell you how. And if you're in good stead, he'll tell you, don't you dare make a change. So it's just information, and it's free, no obligation. Sign up at knowyourriskpodcast.com. That's knowyourriskpodcast.com. Investment Advisor Services Officer, Trek Financial LLC, and SEC Registered Investment Advisor. Investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. Past performance doesn't guarantee future results. Trek 25-298. So the United States government has intercepted a package of 20,000 fake Chinese driver's licenses coming to the United States. China may have been planning to use this to, rig the 2020 election. And Intel's also flagged this issue. The FBI buried it, and now it's being looked into because there are new people in charge of the FBI. If they did it once, you think they might try to do it again? But why would they need driver's licenses? I mean, there's a bunch of states where you don't check ID, right? That's true. And guess what? We've noticed this. You've seen the trends. States that don't check ID, don't verify signatures. Wow, look at that. They're blue states. Republicans can't win statewide office. It's so weird. So why would China want to send 20,000 fake driver's licenses when the blue states don't check driver's licenses? Could it be that they want to go and take over states like Idaho, where we do check driver's licenses, where we still vote in person for the large part, down at the little fire stations and schools? Could it be that? Well, China wouldn't do that. It wouldn't be fair. The Gavin Newsom School of Highway Safety is the Gavin Newsom School of Voting Security. And here's the rules. If it's bad for America, if it's bad for what holds us up as a nation, if it adds to insecurity, they want it. And God himself, he stands against it. How do I know? Because it's lying, because it's scheming, because it's lording power over others, and because God is a God of law and order, not chaos.